will include the brand new lovely track data. Now, if you haven't been on streams, if you're not aware exactly what this is, it is essentially what I'm building it's twofold. So the first part, and the most important one, is I'm building an open source repository of track data for sim games. So this doesn't really exist. As much as I looked for it, I had created a JSON file that was embedded in the dashboard with all the track data. But this had a few, one advantage is that it's really fast, so it's local inside the dashboard, all the track data and everything. Disadvantages are far more. Disadvantage would be that this file can get very large, because there's one file for all tracks and all sims, so it's one thing. And the second thing is, if there's a new track, I need to make a new release of the dashboard, so you guys can download it, install it, and have that track data. So the idea is to create an open source repository. And why is it open source? Because I want everyone to have access to this data, and everyone can contribute to this data. I personally will contribute everything as far as ACC, Assetto Corsa Competizione, is concerned, so all the tracks. And then I have one track in, I think it's one in ACC and two in iRacing, because I don't use those that much. But everyone will be able to contribute following the contribution rules set forth, which is fairly simple. I worked very close with Nicolas from SimHub and Jorg Behrens, and we worked on a format for this track data. So what should it include, how it should be formatted, something that's as universal as possible without being restrictive. And it's still not absolutely finished. I am using it, but I'm thinking maybe I can tweak a few things before I launch it. So that's one part. So 2.6.2 of the Love dashboard will also be accompanied by the track data repository. And I'll have links, and you guys can go download it. Not download it, you can access it. If you're building something and you want to have information for the track, that is the place that you can get it. And the second thing is the actual dashboard will include more information on tracks. So one thing that was recurring as a request is not have just T1, T2, T3, but also names where they are available. So that has been added to the new track data, and straights as well. So now you'll see me racing on Spa. You will see, the Eau Rouge, Kemmel, then Kemmel straight, and then Blanchiment with names. Not just numbers. Now I've also created, so as you can see on my stream up here, I put all your names as well, because I want you guys to see who you are. I can't thank you enough, but somewhere, no, there, in this location on the stream, I've also created a new, basically SimHub overlay with the turn names. And numbers, obviously, if they're numbers. So, the whole stream, when I go into POV mode, will be a bit more like, an actual stream with names and everything. So, I'm testing that tonight. But yeah, the whole thing is to get more track data available to everyone, and the Lovely dashboard, obviously. And ideally, the community will support this project and will contribute. So, we're also building, we're looking into how we can build these tools. So to make it as simple as possible, I was chatting with Nicolas from SimHub and Jorg, because he created something, and I have a tool in SimHub as well. So trying to put everything together to make this as seamless as possible. It would be ideal to just have a plugin in SimHub. You run it. You run a dashboard that has that plugin, and you drive around a track, and it collects everything, and you just go back and just point and click on the track where the turns are and the names are, and just type them in and save it, and it exports a file. That would be ideal. I don't know if we can do that, but that's the point. And since there are hundreds and thousands of tracks among all games, and I'm literally saying Spa can be different. It's not the same Spa in ACC, it's not the same Spa in iRacing, and in automobile. So all these are different Spa. They're the same track, but they're different track data because it belongs to another game. So that's the idea. If you guys can help when this tool comes out to contribute as many tracks as you can. The more tracks you contribute, the better for you as well. and for all sims, to be honest, and whoever decides to use this. Oh god, chat. Hey Daniel, hello Travis, Cody, Ricardo. How you guys doing, man? How was the weekend? Did any racing? Anything new? Anything interesting? I'm down to split 5. Dear Lord, it's Spa. Everyone wants to race in Spa. Can't even run a bath. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing with me. I can't do any cardio. Super Bowl. I don't know. I can't get myself to watch that sport. I just cannot get myself to watch it. I think it's not about the sport. It's like it's exactly what everyone is fearing for Formula One. You know, becoming more of a celebrity, and you know, like the event is more important than the actual sport. So yeah, I mean, I have honestly, I have not seen on all of my social media. I have not seen a single clip of a play. You know, someone throwing the football and someone catching it and scoring it. Not a single clip, but I have seen Taylor Swift. I have seen Taylor Swift hugging someone. I have seen Jay-Z, James, like all of these celebrities just going in and out. But I haven't seen a single play. Like, what's more important? I don't know. Just, you know, it's just my idea. Like, you see clips of Formula One. You see clips of, you know, whatever, you know, football, soccer, whatever. You see all that, and it's just nothing for NFL. It's funny. Like, I literally have not seen a single clip of a game. Chiefs, okay. Yeah, I can't even watch that. Let's go out and do some... As you can see, top right of the stream, you will see the actual turn names now. Let me know what you guys think of this. Not the dashboard, obviously, but the data, the way it works.
Right side. Still there. Clear right. Left side.
What an idiot.
Clear left.
He thinks we're racing? Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't. Remind me, Daniel. Please remind me. There is one change coming to 2.6.2, and that's something that, for one more time, Daniel has suggested it. It's something I didn't want to do. I just didn't think it would be like considered as an option. But now, even though I have native on, so even though I've selected to have native on, so if I turn on my lights, I will go into true dark mode. Now, even if you have native on, you can also trigger true dark mode with a flick of the button. So now, even if I go in and out of lights, it's always going to be true dark mode. I can turn it off, obviously, and then turn it on again with the lights. So that's going to come in 2.6.2. So the option to have native is still there. So for those that actually want to have native in their dash, they can use it. But you can also, for cars that don't support second light stage, for instance, in ACC, you will still have the hotkey trigger. Jeez, that guy, I hate that guy. Why are people so pricky? Why are they so pricky? So I haven't run this track at all. So sometimes I get a lot of questions like, I don't see any estimated lap time, I don't see any whatever, blah, blah, blah. Well, you must understand that this thing is being calculated by SimHub, right? This is not coming from the game, so it's obviously not going to be accurate as the one you have in the game, but it also is being calculated on the fly. So here's the best example, guys, honestly. Look at my dashboard, the opponents. The actual time gap ahead and behind does not exist yet. I have not done a single lap, valid lap, on this track ever with this combination. This is the first time I'm driving this car, and as such, it doesn't know how to calculate anything right now. So unless I actually do a valid lap time, it will not be able to tell me the gap, the time gap. But the new dashboard, if I don't know if you guys can see it, I've also added an actual physical distance, so you can still see the distance, because that's just, you know, it's just a percentage of the track. It's easy to get it. So you can see the distance, but you can't see it. So as you can see, as I'm running, it's starting to basically show gaps, and these are not correct right now. As you can see, they are not correct. Whoa, 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 whoa! What's wrong? Damn. Okay, this ain't good. As you can see, I have not run with this car at all. So this is my, what is my gazillionth attempt right now. Hey Jam, how you doing, man? What wheel to get? I'm not getting any wheel now. For reasons. But no, I want to get a wheel, but I can't right now. For reasons. But if I did, like right now, at this point in time, if I were to get a wheel, I would try and probably get the SimMagic GT Neo. Not just because it's fairly affordable. Not fairly, very affordable, I'll just rephrase that. But also because it's exactly what I want. I don't want a screen, essentially, because I already have the dash. And I also want a really wide wheel, so 30 centimeters is pretty much exactly what I want. And yeah, it's got all the functionality. It's got SimHub functionality. It's got everything on it. So yeah. One thing that actually is, what's shit? Why am I losing the rear so much? What is going on?
On your left, clear left.
This is an issue. Brake balance, right? Maybe I need to move it a bit forward because on brake, I'm losing the rear. It's locking, I guess. Very weird. Very, very weird. Oh, they're thin? Oh man, I want chunky grips. Chunky grips. Why is the rear flying? Why is it going away? Get some distance. Alright, not this. Reset tires. I said reset tires, thank you. I need to get a few laps in here just to get some data. Insider information for what? I've got nothing. I do have some insider information. What's wrong?
Blue flag. Track limits. This lap will be deleted.
What is wrong? Oh, guys, this is gonna be terrible. Yeah, I don't know. This is gonna be terrible. No time to quali. Let me get a second one. Oh dear Lord. This is I'm gonna finish. I'm gonna start at the end, at the back of the grid. I can't believe it. Don't know. I've not done a valid lap yet, so hopefully I'll get one in.
Sector 3 is now clear.
Is there oh man, maybe is there a setup for LFM specifically? In Go, I didn't notice. I didn't pay attention. Yeah, sorry. Maybe I'm doing us all wrong right now. If the balance is off with the BOP, maybe there's a different setup.
10 minutes of fuel remaining.
Alright, let's see if I can actually make one lap stick. I just want one lap. I don't want to start at the end, but I will be doing one more race anyway, so.
It's just posted at 2:20.30.
I'll just take it very, very careful. Nothing I can do.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
Oh, I also need to I need to update the. I have to enable the cameras. I forgot to do that.
Right side. Clear right.
Whatever lap this will be my only lap.
22nd place.
I just have to make this thing count now.
Incident in Sector 2. Sector 2 is yellow. Right back, Sector 2.
Still don't have a single valid lap on this track, so I have no idea if this is going to be good or not.
Sector 1 is 1 off the pace.
There's no estimated lap at this point, because, yeah, I haven't done a valid lap. Oh, too wide.
Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
I need to make this thing stick.
Sector 3 is now yellow.
All right. Clear right.
Yellow flag. Green flag. Yellow flag. Incident clear. Green flag.
This is not going to do my favor. Oh, man. I'm going to die here. Jesus. This is going to be a really bad lap. At least it won't be... It will be valid, at least that. Anyway, it is what it is. P22.
Incident's clear. Green flag.
Carnage? Carnage incoming. 322. Okay. And tires. Let's go fix those. How'd you guys all find the new dash updates? The ignition off screen. What you guys think? Do that. And fuel calculation. I'll just use this setup. So what is it? 322? An average of 220. Let's say 217 was the fastest. Let's just say 218. 25 minutes. So 35 liters. 35.
25 minutes. 22nd place.
I'm just gonna put 43. I seriously, what is wrong with the calculator?
31. The air temp
It says
is
35.
24 Celsius.
All right. I'm gonna start with. Yeah, I think I think I'm gonna move brake balance way more to the front because I feel that every time I brake, the rear lock up. So I'm gonna move it there. I'm not gonna change anything for the electronics. It's a short race, should be okay. Well, let's hope for the best. Cameras are on now, so you guys can change the camera using the commands in the chat. Starting P22, I think. Is it? All the way in the end. Yeah. This could be really good. This could be really bad. I'm leaning more on the really bad part right now. Can't see how this can be good. Two races, blowing off some steam, honestly. I actually have a headache too. It's yeah, this is, I had a lot of I put a lot of pressure on myself to get the track data done. It is okay. I still think there might be something I can change, to be honest, regarding the track data. You can see it in the top right corner of the stream. When there's a turn or a straight with a name or a number, it does display it, so you guys can see it live on stream. And yeah, let's see how it goes. Sexy cam activate. Yeah. Not on this stream. Not on this stream. I should put a command sexy cam. Jam, you're too good.
Okay, Constance. Nice and
So next stream will be a topless stream. And 11 viewers right now will turn into a negative 11. I wouldn't watch myself. Alright, P22. Oh, positions are off again. Oh man, they're off.
Go, go, go.
I want to take it easy. I'm not going to push. I can foresee some carnage. Don't know how bad. Will this be the only spa race without carnage on Eau Rouge, lap 1? I guess.
Clear right. right. Still there. Clear right.
Start's alright, time to get stuck in.
Things are gonna get hot right now. I'm pretty sure things are not gonna be as peachy as they are.
Right. Roger line.
Here he is.
Clear right.
I can see you coming miles away, man. Hey Robin, how you doing, man? Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup. Yeah.
Far left. Clear left. Right side.
Ain't no way I can save myself from myself.
Clear right.
Ignore the aero damage, means nothing. Green flag, you're clear. Your front's going into.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend this race trying to learn the track a bit, relearn the track, because as you can see, there's not much I can do. Do I have a lot of damage? Do I care? I don't know. Do I? Do I? Do I really? Hey Robin, where am I in the Warrior series? I have not seen the standings. Am I P1 yet?
Right side.
Am I P1?
Still there. Clear right.
Oh, this car's very banged up.
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right.
What was that? Someone just left the server?
Good warning, keep it tidy, please, Costas.
Oh, have I? Sixteenth overall. Yes. Where's the next race? I know it's next week, not this one. But where is it? Like, should I start crying, or is it, you know, something? Is it Suzuka? I don't remember. I think someone mentioned it.
Nice and smooth with that throttle, keep it balanced. There's 20 minutes to go, 20 minutes. Car behind's pitting now.
Okay. Okay. It's good to know, also very concerning, because I can't drive a lap here now. As it stands.
Okay, Costas, you're gaining on the guy
Good thing is I have the data in the track data. It works, so it's ready. I'm gonna be working on the track data for ACC, trying to enrich it, because the new format basically allows you to have it as lean as you want and as rich as you want. So you can have just like a track number in the apex. That's it. Or you can have corner number in the apex. Or you can actually have corner name, start, end of the corner. There's also available if you want to put corner scale. So, 1 through 7, if it's a very tight corner or wide corner, if it's a straight. So there's a lot of information you can put in the actual track data. And it's pretty cool as well. And you can use it any which way you want. And obviously I'm not driving now. I'm dead last. I just want to finish the race right now. I'm blowing off steam. I'm relaxing. That's what I'm doing right now. Had a very rough weekend work-wise, and yesterday and today, same thing. So just trying to take it smooth and slow. Yes, thank you, Robin. And there's also corner names, just so you know, in the actual dashboard. Corner names. And just so you know, because I did mention this, if the track data also has corner scale, so 1 through 6, I think it is. I'm just using a really simple scale I found. So 1 is very tight, almost a hairpin. Well, actually, 1 is a hairpin, and 6 being very wide. I can also incorporate that data in the dashboard, so you know the corner ahead that's upcoming, what kind of a turn it is. Kind of like, WRC stuff. It's gonna be interesting. But the most important thing here is I want the community to contribute to the track data and build a huge database. Like everyone, even SimHub can use it, because I know he doesn't have all of his data. But if that data is available, he could just use it. And anyone else, to be honest, I don't care. I'm just doing this as an open source project. It is here to make the Lug dashboard even better. There's no reason for me to keep it closed, to be honest. I don't see any valid reason for me to keep this thing closed. Plus, if it's open, more people can contribute. So all in all, a better experience for the Lug dashboard. I still can't drive. P23, and that's how you overtake people. That's how you do it. And as you can see, it also has straights. So you know you're on the Kemmel straight right now. If you're ever wondering, basically. Oh shit, what?
Yellow flag. bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
Why can't I drive today? Maybe it's because I can't drive anyway. But this is ridiculous. No, I actually don't know. It's probably because I'm not in the mood for driving. I really want to drive. I really want to get in there, you know. But as I said, I'm not in the exact place to drive properly. So maybe this whole thing was a bad idea. Wait, Robin, is it Spa in the wet? You serious? You serious? Are you look at me? Look at me in the eye. Are you serious? He's serious. I can see it in your eyes. You're serious. It's gonna be Spa in the wet. I think I'm gonna be sick that day. It's true that only we can actually skip one race, right? I think I found mine. No, it's not gonna be in the wet. Okay, good. Thank you. Oh no! So now it's a maybe. Really? Okay, man. There's a chance. Sure. Fine. Make up your mind already. You control the world. You are God. You still don't know if it's going to be wet or not. This is a write-off. This race. And it's purely just... It's me. 100% me. Nothing happened. I did have an accident in the beginning of the race. You know,
Costas.
I expected that, to be honest. So, no, but this entire race was probably a bad idea. Right. Well, so it's gonna be fun. That's what you're saying. Well, one thing that I do know is that I've been working up until this stream started, worked on this, on the track data, and also now True Dark mode in native mode. So as you're turning on the lights, it goes into True Dark mode, but also you can trigger it manually if you so choose to. So, you know, now it doesn't really cost you anything to just leave it on native, and if your car has 2 light stages, then it'll turn on automatically. You don't have to do that, but also you can manually turn it on, which is pretty cool. And track names. Track names was one more thing that I added. There won't be a release this week for the Love dashboard. I have to skip this week because I need to finish and finalize all the track data stuff. So that'll take some time to do. But I think a week after we'll have it.
There's traffic behind. Take care. You're clear of incident.
I am dead last.
Let's get some heat to these brakes.
I just want to learn the track a bit. P1? Really? P2? Really? That's where I came out? Like a gazillion laps behind the leaders? In Spa, to imagine, it's not that I don't know this track, right? Spa was my first ever win on LFM. In the wet, Robin, take that. In the wet, LFM. There was I'm just gonna assume that everyone else was really bad that day. But I have won here. It's just, I don't know. Maybe this combination car isn't doing it for me, you know? Maybe. What is Jim talking about?
Just okay.
Jim is nuts. He just told me that when I get out of the pits, I'll be in P23. Ah. Yeah. Jim, you've lost it.
Yellow flag. Clear of the incident. Green flag.
These guys are battling, you know, front row seats for this battle. Come on. As you can see, it's not like I don't have the pace to keep up with these guys in a race, right? It's just that I'm completely useless until I learn the track better. Also need to get over the Eau Rouge really fast because I'm slow there for sure.
Yellow flag. The car in front of us is Mario. Incident clear. To green flag.
The car is just too edgy. Look at this. Like the rear just wants to fly out. Not entirely sure why that's happening. It just wants to go the other way, like, you know, too oversteery. It's not the track conditions. I mean, it's fairly warm, but it's also optimum, so
The captain, Mario, in front.
who knows?
Seconds.
I'm fighting for P3 plus 2 laps. Who cares, right? It says P22, so I will take it. I doubt it'll do anything good for my ELO. It's where I started. And there's 6 minutes left, so, you know. Someone else might die? Maybe? Maybe? I just don't feel trust in this car right now. At all. Nothing. I'm just trying to learn, you know, get up to speed to have a good second race, but it's... just don't feel it.
Mario ahead is now 14 seconds. 5 minutes remaining, 5 minutes left.
So weird. It's not, I mean, the setup, I don't know. It's got to be the setup. Car just wants to step, the ass just wants to step away. I mean, it doesn't want to be here. It wants to detach itself from the car.
Constance. I'm trying to keep...
That was a cut. It was a cut. It actually thought I was doing it on purpose. Well, well. Best lap is 2:21? Really? Oh man. Something's wrong. Something. And somehow I'm P19.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Shortest lap in this session, sector 2 is 2.2 off the pace.
So that's P18 ahead of me. We have a big difference, but I don't know if this isn't, sorry, if this won't be the last lap, then there might be a chance, because I think he's got damage. But if this is the last lap, I won't catch up. Damn. Final lap. Won't catch up to this guy. Still P19, even though I didn't do anything. It was a really, really bad race. But first race in Spa for a very long time. In this car, at least, for the first time as well. So, hey, Bruno. How you doing? I'm in here for one more race tonight, so.
P18, that's the finish. Well done.
It was P19, I think, the actual finish, so. I mean, it want to go have a look on that lap 1. Because again, it's one of those things that I couldn't actually do anything about it. I could not get away from it. Livery for McLaren. Oh, yeah, I not uploaded it to the Discord. It's still, that livery is still on, what is it? Is it on Pitscale, I think? I think I have it there. But good thing you reminded me. Can you DM me on Discord so I can actually move it? It's the old livery, it's not this one. But still. It's this is one I made, basically. Alright, so this is where it happened. This is where it all happened. Alright, so as usual, I'm in the tail end of the entire grid. I didn't do any qualifying, but check this out. So this guy starts sliding. He avoids him, and I'm confronted with him. This is not the first time. It's like the guy is doing it on purpose, you know? Again, like, take a look at it from inside the car. You know? Check this out. This is what I was actually looking at. So I can see something happening, obviously. But I'm like, he's gonna go away, he's moving, and this is what happens. Whoops. Yeah. So I see the car facing to the left, so I'll say, you know, try and figure out, like, you know, in that split second, do I go left or right? Left or right? Yeah, and eventually he started sliding backwards. So we kind of kissed. All right, get some music going on. So Bruno, yeah, please DM me that. I'll put it on Discord. I'll put it in the downloads. That's where I have the other ones as well. At least I do have the Lamborghini, and I have the Ferrari, I think. So I'll just add. I have a BMW and McLaren and my old Ferrari livery. So I'll just upload those. I'm assuming it's fairly easy, just a zip file. All right, you know what? I want to actually do something on that. I don't think I'll be doing a stream tomorrow. I really need to get some work done, and I don't think I'll be streaming. What I want to do is I want to test this last thing here. So I want to add a new widget, which is basically my opponents. And the idea is driver ahead is not the driver on track, it's your opponent, So I can't do it now, obviously. At least I don't think so. How much time do I have the next race? 9, 16, 10, 16. I got less than like 11 minutes almost, so I won't be able to do it. But the idea is, Bruno, I do not have a 3D printer. I want a 3D printer. I desperately want one. I've been looking through a whole bunch of 3D printers. Not going to buy one, again, for the same reason I'm not buying any new sim gear. Because of reasons, but the idea is that I do want to have a 3D printer. I make a lot of shit, and I think up of a lot of shit, so having a 3D printer makes absolute sense for someone like me. Like it just makes sense. So I'm gonna get one at some point, just not yet. So if we want this, if is not hide this. What do we want? We want my position -1 for the guy ahead. So wherever I am. All right, let's see if I can work on any of this. I won't be using this as a widget, but I might be using it in the future. So let's just try it out. Property position. So this is also something really weird. I think this is the one that I need to be using, but whatevs. Let's get a replay running, just so we have something to see. Oh, and just to make sure, let's change this to my opponents. It's not going to show it because I need to add it to my settings file. So this is going to be 10 as far as I remember. Save and restart the dashboard. I really need to not forget to go join a race. Oh god. Alright, so now my opponents are on the dash. So I need to figure out my leaderboard position -1. So if I'm 5, this would be 4. Okay. Get this. And this is the position. Position -1. I know I can do this a lot better. Honestly, I know, but I'm not going to bother at this point. I just want to do like really ghetto style, you know, just hack it so I can try it out if it makes sense during a race. Don't even know if this is gonna work, to be honest. I really want to design stuff. Actually, I do design stuff, you know? Okay, car number won't be the real car number. Okay. Yeah, I can't do this now. I wish I could. I can't. It's gonna be too complicated. But the idea is that I want to have a second component here that displays your opponents, basically. I won't be able to do it. This needs time. It needs time. I was just thinking maybe I can just throw it together really quick, but I don't have time. There is, Bruno, but you don't know it. So the reason I had the flags created in the first place was obviously for flags, but so let's say I was racing right now, training or whatever. This has no warning. Look at the flags. Flags, even though I'm in a session, they still work. So if you're not using the flags, this is one of the reasons that you might want to use them. I've said this before, it might be a bit different now, honestly. It might be a bit different, the case and the use case, the way I've developed it, with the help from Nicola from SimHub. But I might be able to actually have this timer on the dash in game. It'll be a bit more efficient, but the only reason I haven't done that is because there is a significant draw of resources to go and get information from LFM and bring it back and so forth. So that's the only reason I haven't done it, but maybe I could I can test it. But for now, Bruno, you can just use the lovely flags. So even if I was in a session, I can always see it's red now, obviously. So the reason it's red, where is it? Flags. Oh, sorry. Switch camera. So you can see it's red. And it's the same thing on the DDU, basically. It literally just shows you if the race is upcoming. If the Luma rank is connected to SimHub as a device in the screen, there should be no problem for you to actually add it. Try it out. The screen might not be the same format, but you can try it out. I mean, flags, the reason I made the one dashboard just for flags is because it's so simple. That's just one huge color for flags. So even if it's smaller screen, it should work. Maybe you won't see the title and everything too clear, but it could work. It could work. You know what? You can also go in Discord and add that thing as a feature request for the dashboard. It has been there before, and I dismissed it. But now it's a bit different. There may be a chance that I can have it in there and not consume so many resources. Of course, it will run the risk where it won't update often. So it will have the time, it will calculate the time to the race, and you will see it. But I might have it like update every 3 minutes, for instance. So you will need to be very wary. And of course, when a race starts, it won't go away until... So there are things I need to check before I can just add it. What kind of penalties? I want to add penalties, but all I know is that ACC has some penalties. It doesn't have, let's say, messages for when you have a track cut and stuff like that. So penalties, I know we can have them, but just for you, not for the other drivers. So you can see penalties, not in the live dashboard. I haven't added it there, but there is a way for you to have penalties showing on your dashboard. But I mean, never actually thought of having it there. Maybe it would make sense, but where would I put the penalty? I need to look at the design. Yeah, Bruno, come on, you're raining ideas. Add one for the LFM timer with in-dash. I don't know if that can happen. Honestly, I need to revisit it just to make sure. Another one is a UI for penalties. 2 more tickets, please. Please add them. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Add them there, and we'll see how it goes. I'm curious. Race is going to start in a few seconds, so let me get set up here, and hopefully I can have a better race than the previous one. I really need it. Right, 11, 10 seconds. We'll see how it goes. We will see. And hopefully this race will be much better than the previous one. Although I'm curious to see what LFM says about the previous one, honestly. I lost 26 ELO. I wonder why. And SR points. Damn it. It won't my fault. It won't my fault. 11 splits. Oh, jeez. Can it be any worse? Alright, let me get this set up. So, I really want to... Oh, wait. There is an LFM. Oh, maybe I was just being stupid before. Alright, maybe this setup will be better for what this is, you know? Maybe. Okay, so I'm not going to touch the tires. Tires, I'm going to leave them on 2-lap average so I can see how they go during the quali. Hopefully the setup will be better because there is an LFM setup for the BOP. Hopefully it'll be better. Let's get rid of the music. Let's get ready for quali time. Let's go.
It exit is clear. We have 11 minutes to get the job done. Brakes are cold, take it easy.
Temperatures, it's a bit... Oh, it's a bit... Previous one was 30 on track, but 20-something... 20-something on the air. Now it's 20-23. It's a bit more balanced, so maybe it's a bit better now. We'll see.
Stay sharp. Green flag, all clear.
It's still a bit understeery now. It's a bit tricky, I don't know. I don't know. This is the Ferrari 296. So previously, I did a 220.2. Obviously, I need to get better than that. Yeah, the car does feel like just a tad bit better. Going through Eau Rouge before, it was just just wanted to throw itself all over the place, which it did, you know? At the end of the day, it did it. So it won. Wow, it's not turning in. I run Go setups. I run Go setups. I don't know how to set up my own cars. They're just plug and play for me. The only thing I do is I work on the pressures a bit, and you know the kind of the easy stuff like brake balance and TC, ABS if needed. I rarely touch ABS, to be honest. I rarely touch that. I really play around with a PSI because that's kind of like important and easy to do, and maybe TC and brake balance. That's the only thing I actually touch.
Temperatures are pretty high. Sector 1 is 0.6 off the base.
That was a bit better altogether, to be honest. I just want to get sub 20s. So I don't think it's going to happen now. Not in this race. I just want to get better. Wow. I have no idea. Honestly, I don't. I have no info on that kind of stuff.
Sixth place. What's your best lap of the session? That was 2:20.82.
As you can see, I'm pushing as much as I can now. I do feel a lot more comfortable in the car in this setup. There's a huge difference with the previous setups. If you guys haven't tried Go setups and you're looking for setups, just go get them. I don't have any affiliate link with them or anything. Yeah, there's nothing I can say. Just I just enjoy them very much. You can try them out. They come in bundles and everything, so I just get the bundle, the entire bundle, and it updates as well. So this is the Ferrari, and as they're adding LFM BOP updates, you just go download the bundle again. So, you know, you buy it once and it keeps on updating. And bundles are per car, obviously. So like every season I take one car, so I just go buy one bundle. And the bundle, as I said, it keeps on updating. So even if I open up the Lambo bundle that I had previously, I can download a new version if there are like updates to the tracks or, you know, BOP for LFM. So it's a pretty good deal. I think everyone has that. I think all of these setup shops have the same thing. The only thing is that for Go setups, it really fit my driving style or my non-driving style. It gives me a bit more confidence, to be honest, in the car. I've tried Coach Dave and Hymo. Coach Dave, I didn't see much of a difference, honestly. It was kind of, yeah. I couldn't see the difference between the aggressive. This is when it first started, okay? I'm not saying now. But Hymo, I could not drive the car at all. Hymo was too oversteery. It was a bit more pro-oriented, I guess, you might say. So it was a no-go for me. Absolutely not. Go setups work really well. On P10 right now.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes. You're a tenth of the pace in sector 1.
Come on, let's keep it up. Come on.
Sector 3. Yellow flag. Clear the incident clear. Sector 2 times quick.
Alright, that's what I'm talking about. Learning as we go. Let's see if I can finish this this lap. Why did I overshoot that? Damn it. Still sub 20. Sub 20 in P6. Iñaki, how you doing, man?
Very little fuel left.
Yo, completely destroyed this lap. I'll continue if I don't go into yellows, which I see myself going into yellow. So after Eau Rouge, if I'm still yellow, I'll stop. I'm not going down. No. Alright. Why is fuel 366? Alright, so one thing that we're seeing here, and this is important, is... Let me go back to the garage. Check this out. Go into the setup menu. Look at the tires. They are absolutely on point. 26.6, all four. Fully balanced. The only thing is the fuel is 3.6. Is that the actual consumption? It just feels too much. Oh, but before it wasn't enough. Okay. Now it should be more. $40 liters. That's more like it. Alright. Good. Okay. Makes more sense. So, tires, I am not changing any. Actually, I'm not going to touch anything on the setup. I'm just going to put fuel in. 43 liters, as I did before, which is pretty much a 25-minute race. And ACC. All cars pretty much the same. P7. P7. This guy's not going anywhere. How about this guy? He ain't going anywhere either. How about Mando? Wasn't that off track? This was. Alright, that was the end of the session. Alright, so P7, way better than the previous race start. So, previous race, if you were on the stream beforehand, I was literally just, you know, just trying out the car and the setup. I had the wrong setup, completely wrong setup, obviously. I only figured that out just moments ago when I looked at the setups.
The track temp is 24. The air temp is 21.
And the problem was that I was using a wrong setup from Go Setups. Once I plugged in the LFM with the BOP, car behaves so much better. It is way different now, and better. Again, I'm not going to touch anything. Short race, don't really care. I think we should be okay. All right. I think I'm ready. I don't know, like from P7, where can I actually get to? That'll be interesting. I'm also concerned regarding the dash. And see, on P7 it says P14. There's a thing, and I think Nicola tried to fix it, but again, I can see it recurring here, where the position does not reset after a session. So now it says I'm actually not in P14. I'm in P7 as far as I remember. According to ACC, I'm P7 over here on my screen. But for some reason, SimHub thinks I'm P14, which also is a problem because now it'll show me as P14. It'll show me as -7 in my position. So I think it'll go to -7 directly instead of saying 0, and that's a problem. That's a huge problem.
Follow car number 06. Get ready.
All right, boys. See, it says I'm up 7 positions now, which is completely wrong. I'll show this to Nicolas, because I know he released a fix for this, but obviously there are some edge cases here that haven't been covered. What is he doing?
Yellow flag. It's clear. Green flag.
line. Still there. Clear right.
Quick question to those that are watching the stream right now. Do you find the member names scrolling on top of the stream distracting in any way? I added them today. Now let me know how you feel about them. Should I take them out? Should I leave them? It's just a way for me to celebrate these members. Wow. That was... I didn't mean to do that, but it was braking a bit earlier. I had to avoid him. Did not do that overtake on purpose. I would have never been so bold. But I think it was braking a bit early. I didn't expect that. Okay. Avoided that one. Code brown, for sure.
Yellow flag, green flag, incident clear.
Triples. Triples. Hit the overhead cam so you can see the whole entire setup. Do in the chat, just write exclamation mark overhead and you'll see me from above. I think this guy has damage ahead of me. Hey, 5-0. Come on, let's go. Let's do something good today.
Yellow flag in sector 3. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.7.
Yellow in sector 3. Who be this? Who be this? Still yellow? What's going on? Come on, clear it out. It's a back marker, he's just sitting there. P23, okay. Whatevs. As long as he's not in the middle of the road.
Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.7 off the base. Sector 3 is 0.36 off the base.
Okay. Let's try and push now. Since we avoided that accident. P4. Why not for a podium? We've got 17 minutes left. Only I can screw this up. Tires are looking mint. All I need to do is drive faster than the guy ahead. I think that's the only thing I need to do. And I'll be fine. Hey Ryan, how you doing, man? Oh, you got to 80. Did you do night races, rain, drive really close to the guys ahead? How'd you get it? Congratulations, obviously. Double yellow. Oh, so he's just sitting there now. Okay. Because that's what you would do. That's what you do. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Well, congratulations, man. Nah, cling on to it. Actually, once I got to SA 70, I started not paying attention to it. And, you know, the more you run, yes, eventually, like, I was at 99 for I don't know how long, and then I had like 3 or 4 bad races and it dropped to 90. And I don't even look at it. I kind of look at it now and then, but like now I'm at 98 or something. But, you know, like if like bar you give the PC to someone to play and you don't turn it off, it's hard to like completely destroy your SA rating in ACC. Unless you're just, you know, wrecking everyone, so then yeah. But you'd never get there in the first place. Yeah, thank you. I'm really glad you like it. You weren't here for the beginning of the stream where I was talking about what's coming in 2.6.2, and that's the new track data architecture. It is rewritten from the ground up, although track data was already new, but I've rewritten it from the ground up, and it's going to be open sourced, the repository with all the information. So if you're creating a dashboard and you want to have information, it will be available to anyone and everyone. It will also be open sourced, which means anyone can add to it. And that's the idea. The community should be adding all tracks and all sims to this repository. And you can see on the top right corner of the stream this thing already in place. It doesn't only support corner names, it also has straight names. And the version that I created also has corner scale, 1 through 6. 1 being a hairpin, 6 being something very wide. So if community wants to contribute, you can also add corner scale. And the future dashboard will also support this. So approaching a turn, it'll have somewhere on the dash, you know, you're approaching turn whatever, corner left or right and whatnot. So yeah, cool things coming. And this is a project on its own, to be honest. It's going to be part of the lovely dashboard, obviously, and the pit wall, most importantly, and all that. But it's also going to be a separate, complete entity with its own repository, and the data will be available to everyone to use.
Your front brakes are getting pretty hot. Okay, Costas, we're at the halfway point. Should be about 14 minutes of fuel remaining. Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear.
The guys are approaching behind. Sentosa. He's coming in hot.
Yellow flag, stay sharp. Santos is getting closer. The gap's coming down to 0.9. Green flag, all clear.
That was a track cut. Damn! Got 2. I have a few ideas more for the lovely dashboard. Make things a bit more interesting, information-wise. I won't say anything now because I don't know if I can do it, but I have actually not just 1 or 2. I have a lot of ideas that can be implemented, or at least we'll try to implement them. So yeah, please be patient. Things are going to get better.
Okay, Costas, you've got half your fuel left.
And as the link in the chat also says, if you enjoy this content, or if you enjoy the lovely dashboard, please consider supporting this project. Become a member. Memberships start from €1 per month, which gets you early releases of the lovely dashboard. Currently we're on 2.6.1, but the Pro and Gold version also get you the pit wall. Pit wall is a SimHub dashboard that works kind of like what you expect to see by the big boys using it. You can take a look if you hit the chat command !pit wall. You can see what it looks like and you can see what it does. And it's going to get better, to be honest. There are a lot of updates coming to the pit wall. But please, if you enjoy any of this, please consider becoming a member. It is helping support this project entirely. I've somehow convinced myself that I want to do this instead of working in a normal job. And you have, for the most part, responded very positively. So, if we can make this thing happen, so I can actually have a livelihood out of this, then I can promise you the lovely dashboard will get even bigger and better, and it will expand to even more interesting topics. And when I say topics, I really mean topics. We're bunching up here. There you go, Courtney. I have a Porsche behind me. Oh, he's really close. He is really close. 23 meters in closing. 24 now. 22 meters. Oh, damn it.
Okay, Costas. Hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
I need to be very, very sensible here. I'd rather finish 5th or some other position than not finish at all, so...
Yellow flag.
Gotta keep it together.
Incident clear. Green flag. Pick up your fronters now. Okay, Costas. 10 minutes of fuel remaining.
I thought that was a track cut. It wasn't. Okay, this guy ahead of me is P3. This is the podium. I can smell it.
Just done 20.28 is your best lap in this session. Sectors 1 and 2 are 0.6 of the pace. Sector 3 is 0.35 of the pace.
This battle is heating up.
On your right. Clear right. Clear right.
Stewards warned us for cutting the track.
Yeah. Nothing I can do there. It was either hit him or completely lose what I have so far, so... Come on. Can I do it? I'll try it in the bus stop, which is now called chicane, because, you know, with the track that I've learned a few things. Nah, not that close.
Costas, stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake.
Heart is pounding right now.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Of fuel remaining, 5 minutes.
Damn it. Can't get a good exit there.
Last lap. You're running on fumes, mate.
No! 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 I don't believe it.
Damage, you might need to come and get it fixed.
No, I don't believe this.
The incident.
I don't believe this. It happened.
In your front into pedal.
On your right, stay right.
Yep. I don't believe what just happened, guys. I don't believe what just happened.
Yellow
Yeah.
flag.
Shit. Don't know how, but it did. Yeah, it did happen. That actually did happen. How the hell did I lose it? What happened there? I'm sorry. Absolutely devastated now. It was a perfect race. I blew it. Don't even know how that happened, honestly. It was going to be P4, if not a podium. I completely blew it. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. No way, man. Only I can do this kind of shit. Only I can do this kind of shit. Last lap, huh? And I wasn't pushing too hard. Like, I was accepting P4. It wasn't that. Let me go see what the in-car was like. Because, honestly, it didn't feel anything weird. It just went in. Here, that is what happened. And I was not doing anything different. I actually don't have any clue as to why this happened. Look at that. It's just normal. No idea why that happened. Honestly, I do not know what happened. Damn it, that was a good race. Damn it, that was a great race. I feel like going in for another one now. One more. What do you think? Alright, so in the chat right now. Should I sign up for one more? Should I go sign up for one more? Should I just call it a night? And accept my defeat? Tell me. Right now. 1, 2, 3. Should I or shouldn't I? Should I sign up for the next one? You guys can stick around? Do it. Okay. I did it. Doing one more. This race was so good. I doubt I'll have such a good race the next one. But this was just such a disappointment right now. Such a disappointment. Such a disappointment. Would have been a P4 out of a P10, I think I started. Where was it? P8? I have no idea. I don't remember where I started. Don't care. It was there. You just had it. And I lost it. That sucks. Sucks. One more. We'll do this. We're doing it. We're doing it. Signed up. Any questions? Anything I can answer regarding the lovely dashboard? The configurator? The anything? Anything? Let me know. I have some time before the race. Dun, 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 dun. As always, don't forget you can, well actually not can, you should visit the Discord, join, become a member of the Discord. There's like a gazillion people on Discord right now. How many are we? How many are we on Discord? 5,130 odd people on Discord. So yeah, go join Discord. There are requests, suggestions, and everything. Then what else do we have? Stats. 568 members. If you enjoy the content, if you enjoy watching me blow off races like these and get destroyed, but also if you enjoy the lovely dashboard and the lovely ecosystem, consider becoming one of these members. Link in the description. Link in the description. Subscriptions start from €1, and you can get pre-releases of the lovely dashboard. Currently, the one that I have in front of me is 2.6.2. Will be released not this week, but the next week, because I'm adding track data and some other information that I need to test a lot before I release. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. Sorry, I don't want that. Subscribe on YouTube. We got 2,870, almost 2,880 subscribers, which is a huge friggin' number. Would not believe it. 171 people are currently using the lovely dashboard. This is real time, so it's 171. So this number is actually huge if you consider it that right now 171 people. Like I've seen this go up to 300, which is it's a massive number. Concurrent sessions, real time. What else do we have here? Oh yeah, Instagram 1.14. That's actually a pretty decent number. I don't really realize it. And then we have X or Twitter or whatever that is. I also have Threads. You can find me on Threads, but there's no way for me to get their API. They don't have an API yet, so you know, whatevs. I'll just make do with what I have. Background stuff. So if you're interested, I have a link in the description as well. Again, there's no affiliate link or anything. This is Stream Tunes, tunes with a U. So Stream Tunes, double E and U, Stream Tunes. They have royalty-free music for your streams, and it's completely free. I'm using a YouTube player right now, so I'm using an app, YouTube Music Player, and you just basically you need to sign or send them something written so they can whitelist your channel. It's a it's a procedure. It takes like a day maybe, but you're basically whitelisted, the URL of your channel. So when you use their music, YouTube does not apply any copyright or strikes or anything. Their music is, all of it is completely royalty free, and it's got amazing tunes. Like this is yeah, I just put this on right before the stream, but I just put an album and let it play through the entire stream. And they have hundreds of songs and music. They have everything from Christmas to party to I don't know, techno and jazz and chilling, and they even have music for videos. If you're a content creator, you can use them for videos. And again, I have zero affiliation with these guys. I'm just telling them as it is, as I enjoy them using them. You might as well. Well, old links regarding ACC sometimes as they shit. It's not ACC, it was me. I made a mistake on Eau Rouge. It was the last lap. I don't know how I made that mistake. I honestly do not know how I made that mistake. It's kind of, it baffles me because I shouldn't have made that mistake. It was I was actually being very, cautious. Maybe that was the problem. Maybe that was, I didn't take the turn with the same, I don't know, determination as the other laps because I was chasing P3. So that ultimately cost. So I think I have the link in the description of the video, so let me check, make sure it's there. I think it is though. Yeah. So if you go lsr.gg/tunes, it's a redirect. It'll take you to their website. lsr.gg, lovely sim racing GG. Get it? lsr.gg/tunes. It'll take you to their site. It's also a link in the description of the video if you want to see it. It'll be easier. Oh, so all links, you're Portuguese as well, or is it just your dash? I'm not Portuguese, my dash is. But we have Portuguese members in the chat as well. That actually is an amazing turn, to be honest. Oh, there you are. There you are. You're Portuguese. So we have plenty of Portuguese in the chat. Where is Bruno? And I will say that I own, and I will have a few more dashboards here because I test them and I build the dashboards for them. So I currently have the Sim Dash. I have this piece of whatever crap this is. Honestly, I'll say this is crap because it's the crappiest one I have. This is the first one I actually bought, which is a 5-inch Vocore, obviously, but it's fully 3D printed and it's very plasticky. I have that. Then I don't have it here. I put it on the wall there. I have printed sim racing dashboard. Again, it's a printed dashboard, so it's not that, it's okay. But I also have the brand new sim dash that's coming out, which is the ultra wide, amazing quality. And I also have incoming the Simutech SDU3, which is a 5-inch dashboard, which I can't say anything about because I haven't touched it yet. And I'm also going to get the TDU5 from Turn Racing. So both of these, I'm expecting them to be quality of the Sim Dash, aluminum and glass and all that. But so far, the dashboards that I've seen and touched in my hands and used, the Sim Dash is currently up there on the top. And I've said this many times before. I don't see how a dashboard can get more value out of the money you pay for it. Honestly, this must be the best value for money in a dashboard. So yeah, I mean, if you're considering a dashboard, this Sim Dash is one that I would completely recommend. But purchasing it is not straightforward because Jamie, the guy that makes the dashboard, doesn't have a website. You have to contact him personally because this is his side project. So he's just doing it, you know, as a side project for fun. So he can't do quantities. So you would have to contact him directly. But he's a straight up guy, nothing to be feared or nothing to fear about. Although, you know, some people actually did. Some of the people in my Discord as well also said, you know, it's kind of sketchy, you know, contacting someone and all that. But everyone just came out the other end saying, damn, great guy, amazing product. So it's all good. Yes, I have been in Porto. Twice, I think. It was for work. What an amazing city. Ah, yeah, I remember the name of the company that we used to work with. We were outsourcing development stuff. They're called Glazed. If you look them up, you'll find them. Fun lot. So yeah, we had Francesinia. We had what was the other stuff? Oh, for the first time, I've never had before Porto. I never had white sangria. I always thought sangria was red. But for the first time, I had white sangria. It tastes the same. I don't know, but it was odd. So yeah, it was. I would actually look forward to going back to. This time, I'd probably want to go to Lisbon because I've never been to Lisbon. If Lisbon is better or the same as Porto, I'd be happy. Amazing city. Replay says sometimes I have the issues that the delta and predicted time is not correct. Replay. You're not the only one. In fact, it's not something we can actually fix. So delta is based on your predicted time. So the problem is the issue is with the predicted time. All of these numbers are calculated by SimHub. And it's calculated because the game doesn't give you that information. We don't have precise information on gaps. So it's being calculated. So the estimated time is based on your best time. If you don't have a best time, then it can't. If you go back to the first race that I did today, there's a point in time, because this is my second race that I did, and this is the third race that I'm going into with the Ferrari 296 on Spa. So the first race, I didn't have any valid laps. And the gaps front and behind were 0 because SimHub wants you to do laps. SimHub requires you to lap in that car and track. And once you do that enough, then it has enough information to start calculating. And the better you get and more consistent, the more accurate that information gets. It will never, I doubt it will ever become, you know, as accurate as the in-game numbers are. But to be honest, it is what it is. The games don't share that information. So, you know, we'll have to make do. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Old Links. Yeah, Jamie is he's an amazing guy. Full disclosure, because you know I just feel sometimes I need to say these things because otherwise people kind of misunderstand it. The dashboard that I have in front of me is the Sim Dash Bosch style 6.8 inch. I did not buy this. Jamie sent it to me, so this was a free dashboard. But as I also got other products that are free, you won't hear me talking about the other as much as this. That said, I am expecting the Simutech SDU3, I think maybe this week, if I'm lucky, and the Turn Racing TDU5, which is a brand new product they're coming out with. They worked on, I know personally that Turn has been working a hell of a lot on this dashboard. So I'm expecting these. I will give you my opinion once I have them in my hand. But so far, this thing over here is mint. It is possibly the best value for money for a dashboard I can imagine. Like the same size and I can't imagine better quality, to be honest. This is robust. It's heavy. It's perfectly finished. The gaps and everything. So I don't know what you would expect more. to be honest. That's all I'm saying. All right, we got this. We got the right setup in. Yeah, let's go. Let's go do some laps for quali. Haha, Banksy. Yes, I will go. Let's do this.
P5.
Let's do this. Hopefully, I'll have a better time now. I was gutted. I mean, you can feel what you want, but honestly, I was just like speechless. So I think I'll be changing something. I will be changing something. Maybe not in this version, the next version, but a few versions down the road. I'm going to try and create a version of the opponents widget. The one you can see on the right hand side, this one over here. That has, I'll name it My Opponents. And it will have opponents related to you. So if you're in a race with someone, you're in P5 and they're in P4 and you have back markers, you will not be seeing the back markers ahead of you. You will see the distance to the guy directly in front of you on the leaderboard. So I want to try and do that. It should be interesting, and it is, I think, something that many have requested. I tried to do it in between the previous races. It just can't happen. It just needs a lot of thought, and just to be sure that everything's going to be working properly. But I'm going to try and do that. So maybe I'll be smart about it. Maybe I do something else. I don't know. Hold on. I'm getting ideas for a UI. Just don't want it to be complicated, you know? Okay. Alright, so now, since I got the tires up to A temperature, right before I start, I'm going to reset them. So right now, hit the button and the tires are reset, so now they're collecting data from this moment on. It's important to see the average of the last 2 laps, so the more accurate information you have, the better the results will be, and the faster I'll get the average, which is important. Damn it, how did I lose it? How did I lose it on that last lap? Honestly, I don't get it. It's just, yeah. Nice color, McLaren ahead. Is that an LFM? Is that a ACC livery or is it custom? That looks nice. You have a Twitch channel and a YouTube channel, but I'm moving on. Nice, I'll look you up, man. I will look you up. Am I subscribed? Why does it seem as if I feel as if I may be subscribed already?
2/10 off the pace in sector 3. Your front brakes are getting a bit hot.
That was slow. Wow, that was bad. It's not analysis, it's analytics. Analytics. So, I had this not complaint, feedback on GDPR. If you're aware of GDPR, it's General Data Protection something. And it's basically there. It's like every time you visit a website, you have to consent for the cookies, blah, 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 and all that. So the dashboard, I'm using analytics. I actually am using something. They're cookies, yes. Obviously, they're cookies. But it's a dashboard. It's an app, right? So I can't really have you click OK and consent on the dashboard. And that's not something I would want to do. So GDPR requires opt-in from the users. Opt-in means that you must consent to analytics and not out of. So you can't basically say that analytics are on and the user, it's up to the user to turn them off. No. They have to be off and it's up to the user to turn them on. Thank you. So what I've done with version 2.6, I have it by default, analytics are off. The only way you can turn them on is using the settings file. Okay, so if you're not using the settings file, analytics are off. Once you install, the settings file to be installed, you have to intentionally download it. If you're using the configurator, you have to configure it. And then you have to download it, copy and paste it into the folder. And that act I consider opt-in because as you're downloading, you have the option to turn analytics on or off in the settings file. So for that, I have the consent. And that's why I have it there. It needs to be apparent to everyone if analytics are running or not. It is the only, sensitive information or data that's transmitted from the dashboard to another third-party provider. And it needs to be there to be GDPR compliant, especially in Europe. These things, you don't want to mess with these things. So that's what that green analytics on is. If you remove your settings file, or if you go in the settings file and you turn it off, it will become red. Again, I've said this many times, I would prefer if you leave it all on because analytics basically gives me the numbers I can see on that little clock over there that says how many are using it. I can also see what you are using. It's anonymous. I don't know who you are, but I know that someone in that area, in that location, is using the dashboard with the those MFMs and that screen, and most popular MFM on the right, most popular MFM on the left. Just see how you guys use it and gain more insight on what's important and what's not. And also know how many people are using it. Without analytics, I wouldn't know that is being used by at least 5,000 users per month. So that's why I need that information. It's important data for me and for you at the end of the day, because the more I can analyze this data, the better the dashboard becomes. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. And I only have it on the idle screen. You can't see it anywhere else. It's just on the idle screen, so it's not annoying like when you're racing or anything. Let me get a bit serious now. Alright, P7, let's go on and see what else we can do.
That's your fastest lap today. Sector 2 is clear. Your lap time was 2:20.47.
Obviously, this is not going to be a good lap because I have this guy ahead of me. I now have 1.6 laps left.
Watch the track limits, please, Costas. Yellow flag.
Okay, let's get out of here. Don't want to destroy anyone else. 2 minutes left. I can't do anything better. P8. I'm getting better. This is honestly, this is the third race today, and it's the first time I'm driving with this setup, with this car on this track. First race I started P22. Second race I started whatever. Finished last, obviously, because I had that incident. But I'm getting better. I'm getting faster. So I'm currently 2.5 off of the pace, and pace being 217.8. Yeah. Previous one I did a sub 20, so I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the progress. Low fuel must have killed me in the previous race. Oh dear lord. ELO minus 28. Oh dear. That could have been such an awesome race. Stop thinking about it. Well, think about it, Noel. It needs to render it, right? Actually, what am I sitting here? I need to fix the tires. Oh, they're actually pretty good. Look at that. Look at the tires, guys. Look at that. Completely balanced. 26.7, 26 all around. Wow. That's pretty amazing. 43. Will not touch. I will not touch the tires. They are perfectly. Actually, I will. I'll take them down by one. One click. Because I just want to have the safety of, you know, 2.6 off pace, P9. Alright, so what I would say it's less stress if you have it on an external device. But at the end of the day, they're all being rendered by SimHub. So SimHub is actually performing all of these and just displaying this on a browser. You probably save the browser running in the background. Probably that. Because if you put in a windowed mode, basically it's just a browser without the Chrome, you know, the stuff all around it. So I personally would think that if you have windowed mode, it would be more resource intensive, but nothing that would be, you know, forbidden to actually use it. I don't think it would be that hard. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I actually have a dashboard here and it's running, it's SimHub is being, you know, it's being pushed to deliver these things here. So, yeah, you can actually, that would be a really good question if you asked it in the SimHub Discord. I'm pretty sure that someone can more responsibly reply to that. You're a 46-year-old architect. Wow, that's nice. Well, I'm still older than you, so... I'm not an architect, I am an industrial designer. But have been focusing my entire life and career on digital design. So my daytime job is designing mobile applications and design systems. So creating systems and tools to go from design tool all the way to production. Very proud of what we've done. Absolutely amazing work with the team and everything. But yeah, it was the easiest way for me to find, to put my industrial design knowledge to practical use. Creating interfaces, you know, where people interact with computers and stuff. So, and it was the easiest way actually as well, because in Greece, where I live, industrial design is not, you know, very popular, I'd say, I guess. So it was kind of hard to get a job designing products back then. I am older than you. I'm 48, I think. 40. Yeah, I am 48 this year. I've never done a historic rally champion. You had a BMW 2002 Ti. That is an amazing car. I've seen the rallies here in Greece. They do a lot of historic rallies here too. A lot. And they go through, you know, Delphi and all the other ancient areas, which is beautiful. If you ever consider doing it, drive on here. Let me know. Well, actually, let me know if you want. I can tell you when these races happen.
Track temp is 30. The air temp is
They're pretty cool.
22 Celsius.
My accountant has a very old Mercedes, and he takes part in these races. You say you're a slow sim racer, but these historic rallies, it's not about speed. It's more about technique and endurance, I think, if I'm not mistaken. At least the ones that I know start here. It's more about endurance and maintaining specific time targets. So it's not being fast. You're not racing on public roads. Oh well, thank you very much. Yeah, no, I'm an absolute petrol head, with not the petrol in mind, but the racing in mind. So I've been watching, you know, all the racing and everything throughout my entire life. And in the pandemic, I realized that I actually can own one of these rigs, and they're actually affordable. It's not like I started really low with a PlayStation, right, and a Thrustmaster, but you slowly can build up to this thing, which is huge, and it's very expensive. But this is like the past 4 years. I'm building this. And in the pandemic, I discovered sim racing, and I started sim racing and running, and then I got my first DDU, and then I discovered SimHub, and then I discovered dashboards, and then I'm like, why are all dashboards either a replica or very ugly or don't work well? You know, they're missing information. They don't have everything where they're supposed to have it. And then I decided, you know what? I'll just make my own. And I did. I mean, the sole purpose of the lovely dashboard has been to create a dashboard that is just easy, simple to read with a ton of information. And yeah, you guys loved it, and that's why I continued developing it. You know, it's fun.
Follow car number 17.
Oh, they're speed rallies. Okay.
Okay, Constance, get ready.
Okay. I have to go to the left, really? Alright guys, this is my third race. I usually do not do 3 races. Almost never. But tonight it's Spa. I love Spa. This is Spa. This is me learning Spa as well. So if you gradually go through first race, second race, and now hopefully third race, I can actually prove that I am learning.
Side. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear right.
Let's go. Come on. Let's have a better race now. Crew Chief. Never liked the ACC spotter. This is Crew Chief. I think I'd go with triples every single time. It's more strain on the PC, I understand it, but the immersion, it's just, yeah, I don't know.
Car in front of us is Echo.
I find it, at least from what I've seen, I have not used the ultra wide, but from what I've seen in general, the FOV on a an ultra wide cannot be compared to a triple setup.
Incident clear, approach to green flag.
And the pricing would be pretty much the same, I think. Depending on, I have G5 Samsung, fairly cheap.
On your left, clear left.
So my setup, my 3 monitors are sub 1,000. When I got them, I don't know if they're more expensive now. They're 32 inch, if
Incident clear.
forgot to say. 32 inch G5 Samsungs. And they also have one more 32 inch curved AOC as a 4th monitor on top. But you can go without that, you don't need that. I need it because I'm running 2 PCs, one streaming and one gaming. Similarly set up, both of them. So the triples are on the gaming PC and the one on top is the streaming PC.
Trying to miss, watch those lines. There's 20 minutes to go.
Had a good exit there.
Left side.
Wow, that was a good exit for sure.
Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left.
Yellow flag. Green flag, you're clear. Horizon visibility ahead is increasing. It's now 0.9.
No, 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 no. Why is it sliding like that? Ah, I wasn't expecting that. Scared me.
Car left. Hold your line.
He's gonna have the inside now. I can't defend
Hold
this.
your line.
I did defend this. Okay.
Yellow flag.
That was scary on
Incident clear.
Puhon, which is now a different name. Can't remember what it's called. Double Gauche, something like that. What a stupid name. Puhon was so much better. Why'd they change it? I know, right? How does this even work for me? It's split 5, so okay.
P6.
Cut me some slack.
Okay, Costas, don't let this guy distract you.
Oh, Ryan single with head tracking. I don't even know why. Like, I don't know why you would have head tracking. Like, I can't imagine it being any much more intuitive than no head tracking. Honestly, I've never used it, but every time I tried something, you know, kind of similar to this. It's just weird. Like moving your head moves the image on the screen. It's sounds more complicated and difficult to control. Don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But everything I've seen with head tracking, it's the same thing. Like computer changes it depending on where you're looking at, you know. But still, it's not there. I don't know.
Stewards are warned about track limits. Keep in between the lines.
Let this guy pass, because I definitely have an issue here. Oh, they touched. They touched. Oh, they saved me. Thank you for trying to overtake, mister.
Yellow flag.
Wow.
Green flag. Incident clear. Gap 2. Minute.
Okay, let me focus.
1.0. Brake temperatures are pretty high.
Single screen still, though. Like, there's this thing where you turn it to the left and the actual game turns the camera head to the left, for instance. I don't find that intuitive. ACC has it, but as you can see,
It's just 218.
I have my dashboard, the in-car dashboard, completely static. I don't want it moving. It's my car. My head moves, my steering wheel will turn, but my steering wheel won't move compared to my dashboard. It's like a real car, you know? That's what that's what confuses me with all these head tracking and motion stuff. For me, I wouldn't change triples. No reason. I used to have just 132-inch in front of me, just that. Triples it's just so much immersive for me. And comfortable. No eye strain,
15 minutes left. That's
you know,
15
VR,
minutes.
looking at you. I don't either. That's why I have the car static. I can't get it static on iRacing. I don't know if they've changed those settings, but every time I try and make it static, it just moves and it's annoying.
Clear. Incident clear.
Can you turn it off on iRacing too?
Gap 2. Minute in front is now 3.4.
Wow, I was really fast there. I should have broken a bit earlier. Yeah, I don't have iRacing now either. But I do occasionally get a license because I need to test. Don't know if you guys saw, there was a massive sale on F123 on Steam. I got F123 for 23 euros. Get it? Which is pretty cool. I don't race that at all. I do not at all. But from like 79 euros, which is the original price, and get it 23, it was a no-brainer. It's good for testing as well.
That's halfway. Bill's going to be tight. I'm not sure you'll make it to the end.
Bruno, the only reason I don't like it when a car moves on screen is my steering wheel
Gap 2. Dot.
looks weird.
3.5.
Think about it. My steering wheel, the one I have in my hands, is static because it's screwed onto the rig, but the car moves around. That's not realistic. You know, like you wouldn't expect your steering wheel to float inside your car. Whereas now, it's everything static. I'm losing time to the car ahead. Why? Let's see if we're getting closer now, which was a better chicane. Alright, got a freebie. We're in P5, baby. I don't take Eau Rouge flat, but I lift slightly so I don't completely lift. I don't know if the car can take it flat. I'm assuming it can, it's just talent, which lacks. But I'm happy where it is now. Yeah, having a motion rig is a different question. That's not what I'm talking about. I think that adds a lot of immersion to be able to feel the movement of the car. That would be, yeah, that's different. It's different, completely different to what we're talking about, having the car on the screens move. That's different, completely. I would love to have the track cuts display in the dashboard. That's one thing I would love to have, but I can't. I need the guys ahead to fight. I can see them. Podium's ahead of me. I'm too far away though.
The gap to Dom's behind is now 1.6.
The gap ahead is just growing.
Your brakes are hot.
Jim, you look pretty good yourself. So this guy made a mistake, P4. Don't know if he has damage or not.
seconds.
Yes, the game sends that data and SimHub converts it into meaningful signals for your system. And I just realized you were talking about the track cuts. Yeah. Bruno, you answered it. We don't have that data in SimHub, or else I would have shown it. Track cuts are so important for ACC, but unfortunately I cannot see them in the dash. I do have access to penalties, so I can see your penalties and whatnot, but not how you got them. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Let's see if I can finish these races on a high. That's why I want a new wheel. I keep on hitting with my thumb the brake balance. It's annoying.
Sector 1 is 0.49 off the pace. Sector 2 is 1.8 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.45 off the pace.
Now, SimHub, if the data is available by the game, it will display it. So the game isn't transmitting that data. There's an option in SimHub where you can see the raw data coming from the game, which means all the telemetry the game is sending, you can see it, and these things aren't in there. The guys ahead are going to engage in battle, I think.
5 seconds. Entering turn 11.
There are 3 cars ahead of me. All of them are very close. I need to catch up.
Okay, Costas, that's good consistency. Keep it up. We're running on fumes, mate.
Yeah, I can't catch up these guys. Unless they make a mistake like I did in the last race. I won't be able to change anything. This is it. This is it, boys. From P11 to P5. Okay, I'll take it. It was a good one. Yeah, okay, P5.
All right, clear right.
Given where we started tonight, the first race, absolutely will take this. I will absolutely take this P5. Given where I started the races tonight, I started P22 and did, you know, I DNF'd. And also DNF'd in the second race as well. It doesn't count. So I think it's, yeah, these were two pretty decent races. 3 decent races. I learned a lot. That's why they're decent. The only reason they were decent. This last race was okay, obviously, because I had a result finally. But the other races I learned. I went 3 races, went from P20, from, how much was it? 221 plus lap times to sub 220, which means I actually learned a lot regarding the track. All right, let me get out of here. Was good, was fun. All right. Let me check any new members or anything during the stream. This thing doesn't update on its own, and it's annoying. Alright, nope, we didn't have anything new going on. Which means I can also switch to this view. I actually had to move the scrolling a bit faster, so I can keep it close to 1 minute. These are all of the lovely members, paid members, starting from €1 to €3 and €9. All of these people are supporting the work that I'm doing, which is not just the lovely dashboard. It mainly is the lovely dashboard. It's also the entire ecosystem revolving around the lovely dashboard, which is the lovely dashboard XL, the overlay, the lovely tower, which you would see during the race, the lovely flags, and also there's the pit wall, lovely pit wall. And I'm adding to this array of products the lovely track data, which will be an open sourced track data repository on GitHub, where with a simple URL you'll be able to access data for that specific track. And I worked with Nicola from SimHub and Jorg Behrens, the same guy that helped me create the configurator, which is also another product of the lovely ecosystem. The lovely configurator basically helps you configure your settings file for your dashboard. So all of these things, please consider supporting this work. This is literally a reason for me to do this and work on this even more. So I keep on saying it, and I will continue saying it. If you enjoy any of the work that I do, if you like the lovely dashboard and you use it, either the towers, flags, Excel, overlay, pitwall if you want to. Pitwall, actually, if you're using the pitwall, then you're already a member, so forget about that. It's members only. But everything else, please consider supporting this work. I've already mentioned this in my previous streams and the videos that I created. The lovely dashboard will always be free, with the caveat that the free versions will be coming every 3 to 4 months. So the 2.6 version came out end of January. The next one, the soonest I will be releasing a next version publicly, will be end of April. I don't know if, depending on how many changes I've made, we'll see. So if you are a member, even with the lowest tier, you get to download and use the latest versions, everything that I'm working on. So currently 2.6.1 has been released for the members. 2.6.2 is what I have in front of me and will be released not this Friday, the next Friday. So if you're a member, you also expect releases, either the dashboard, towers, flags, pitwall, at least twice per month. So while you're a member, you have at least 8 to 10 versions of the live dashboard in between the 2 public releases. So please consider becoming a member. It helps immensely. You have no idea how much this means. All of the work that I put into this started as a free project, and I promised I will keep it free as long as there is support. So yeah, consider that. Helps a lot. All right, and the list of all the members, and what I always do at the end of all of my streams, I give a huge shout out to all the gold members. Currently, they are 28, and they are Anthony Hall, Augustine Martin, Cody Fowers, Corey Wise, Dan Westerman, Daniel Newman, Enrique Castillo Bachero, Brian Spiracus, Graham Baptiste, Jeff King, Iñaki Duranona, Jason Rivera, Jared Davis, Chris Rollins, Marian Christel, Maximilian Kraus, Michael Pagliaro, Brad Jackson, Robert Robles, Rito Brulman, Sean Reed, Simon Tunin, Thiago Silva, Tobias Hoth, William Martin, Josh Fulton, Mark Worthington, and Mark Gale. These are the gold lovely members that go over and beyond being a pro lovely member. And I thank them because of their commitment to the project, to the work that I'm doing. Big thank you to everyone, but gold lovely members just take one step higher than everyone else. So I feel that I need to say an extra thank you to them. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will probably not be streaming tomorrow my chill chat and dev. I have so much work to do, and some of it's not on the lovely dashboard, so I don't think I'll be able to stream. There are NDAs in place and stuff like that, so I won't be able to publicly work on that. So won't be streaming tomorrow, most likely, but Thursday expect to find me running on LFM in Spa again and enjoying some of these races, and hopefully I can do better. And oh look, check this out, my essay rating has gone to 99. Finally, after quite some time, I'm back at 99, which is pretty cool. I enjoy it. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys on Thursday for sure, and on Discord I'm always on. So if you want to contact me or ask anything, please join the Discord. Links are in the description for everything that you may need. See you guys on Thursday. Have a great evening, morning, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. See you guys. Bye.